How's this for title? Don't hate the people who give you money. A lesson for NPCs. Click the links to send me art for the channel or to make suggestions. Join the Patreon, where for $4.20 you can join the John Malin tier, or for $19.42 that'll get you the Mike Miller tier. EVS's tier is $14.80. Oh, never mind. How about a Mike Miller EVS live stream this Friday night? Let me know if that would be a good idea. I better do this video quick before, what's his name? Pauliotti? Paul Miotti? I don't know, some Italian name. Before he blocks me, because as you know, artists are an incredibly thin-skinned bunch, which is weird because most of them are on the portly side. Take a look at CB Cebulski, Gail Simone, Dan Slott. Dan Slott looks like a pig on his hind legs. His head is a round ball of butter with two beady little eyes poking out. And CB, aka Toyota Kawasaki, does cooking shows. Try vegetables, fatty. Anyway, Sweetie Clint Stoker of Vampire fame mentioned this, but since he's a Mormon and they are the nicest people on earth, I am sure he will be too nice. A Mormon Canadian would probably collapse in a black hole of sweetness. Wasn't EVS a Mormon? I can see why they kicked him out. I'm scrolling through his Twitter here because you will see him shill for Birds of Prey like they have a gun to his head or waving shekels at him, and there's a lot of these tweets shilling for it, and he's not getting a whole lot of interaction. He's got tweet after tweet desperately trying to get people excited for a movie that has 4 angry midget lesbians in it who run around successfully avoiding the male gaze and probably ticket sales. No, wait. If Brie I Hate Whites Larson made $1 billion, then Birds of Prey will probably do just fine, because sheep are sheep. So he's out there sucking Harley Quinn's clit as hard as he possibly can, but not getting a whole lot of interaction, which is usually a bad sign for a film. And then he asks, who is going to go see Birds of Prey? And a few people dare to say it doesn't look very good. He immediately gets all pissy and acts like a bitchy teenager. It's as if they want to stay in their echo chamber. He literally only wants to hear positive feedback for it. But tweet after tweet after tweet of Birds of Prey. Shill, not getting a whole lot of interaction. Just shilling and shilling and shilling. Go back to the 80s. Vote for Ronald Reagan. Do a lot of cocaine. Did I pass it already? He's just okay. You come across this one post that actually does get some interaction. He gently asks what would help sell their crappy comics. Of course, my immediate response is stop with the misandry and the anti-European hatred. I got one little like for that. I think they're probably burying my comments. But most of the people in the comments act like they're dancing on eggshells, probably because they know that if they are honest, they're just going to get blocked, and I'm sure I'm already blocked by now. So they carefully couch their words in better writing. Very few of them actually come out and say, hey, why do you people seem to be racist against people of European descent? Why are there so many groups of people holding up the strawman Kathleen Kennedy Club? How many did they kill last year? Now, what percentage of the population are they? Now do the other ethnic groups in America. I dare you. I'll show you what I'm talking about. What does David F. Walker have to say? Remember what I said about loving everyone? I changed my mind. Some of y'all can go eat a bag of dicks. If conservative white people are upset by Nighthawk thus far, wait until they see number 3 in store next week. This is what I'm talking about. The Kathleen Kennedy Club straw man. All these it's fine. Oh, hey, look, a Viking, a red-haired, red-bearded racist white guy. If they didn't have straw man arguments, they wouldn't have any argument whatsoever. These people in the White Sheet Club, of which there are probably a few thousand left in America, they sit around and drink beer and they talk about, well, you know, the people who run Hollywood. They don't actually go out and hurt people. Guess who does? Bianca, it's like you just try to lose subs. Sorry, guys, I am bravely speaking truth to power. I wonder if these people speak out against Black Power groups and La Raza, What does La Raza mean again? I don't remember. Let me think back to my Spanish. Oh, I think it means the race. Doesn't it mean the race? Do you think they speak out against a group that literally calls themselves the race? Probably not, because they're a bunch of hypocritical cunts. I don't see how I could possibly get through this without swearing, but I'm doing my best. You guys have no idea how hard it is for me. If I was in a white or black ideological power group, I would team up to fight the real enemy. It's funny when the Antifa kids always say, kill the rich and take their stuff. Do they know that the rich aren't whites? Insert Kermit the Frog drinking his tea meme here. Anyway, I bet that the NPCs in comics get all pissy that he even asked, let me get back to that, the customer for their opinion. For some reason, they hate populism when it doesn't go their way. Didn't the left used to be about the people? Well, yes, but not when the people disagree with us. Oh, you can find me on Twitter, Bianca Fights the Zombies. This is like, I don't even know what account this is. They just keep suspending me for some reason. I think I'm stunning and brave and speaking truth to power. But apparently Twitter disagrees with me. So follow me quick. Unless you're sensitive, then honestly, probably better not to follow me. You might as well just actually block that account so you don't see anything. Anyway, basically the left doesn't care about representing the people. They have always been about authoritarianism and puppet dictators, because these green-haired, childish gamma weirdos know how to run a country. Why? Because their Marxist professor told them blonde man bad. NPCs, the infamous types. They believe that you should just be a mindless consumer and never actually speak truth to power, and tell the racist cocksuckers at Marvel to go get fucked. Now I have to put a warning on the video. Damn it. How dare people not buy our racist comics that lie about men, Christians, and the beautiful people of the light? How dare you complain about being discriminated against? Just buy our products and support our BMW and cocaine payments. GTFO, Mark Wade. No more cocaine for Mark Wade. He can live in his $1 million home and do without cocaine. Actually, it would help him lose weight, so look into it, Ethan. The thing about these Marxists is they don't want a dialogue. They want to preach from the pulpit to the dirty proletariat who can't be trusted to make their own decisions. Hey, your comics are racist. Well, that's hate speech. Calling out racism is hate speech? Yes, because, quick, shiny object. So what are the odds that the comic pros will read these comments? Effing zero. They have no interest in customer feedback because they fundamentally hate the customer. Now, don't get me wrong. I also hate everyone and everything, but I don't hate the people who give me money, because that's insane. And I think so far 3 or 4 people have given me money. Guess what? I love those people. And anyway, more on that later. Let's take a look at the comments so I can stretch this video out to 10 minutes. I guess the first comment's mine because I follow me on one of my alternative accounts because I'm not long for Twitter or YouTube, probably for that matter. Okay, let's see what people are talking about. Misandry, European hatred. Good point. Pricing. That is an interesting point. If Alterna... This is a point I often see brought up. Alterna sells books for, I think, $2 or less, $1.50 some, $2 some, whatever. They're less than $4 and $5. No mainstream comic is worth $4 or $5 nowadays. None. Not even close. Not even close. If Alterna can sell comics for say $2, let's give them a little bit of a boost. Say $2 a comic. Then Marvel and DC should be putting out $2 comics. Say even bring it up to $2.50. Squirrel Girl, I don't know if it's worth $2.50, but if you want to give it to your kid to distract her for, I don't know, maybe I don't know. Some of the comics maybe are worth $1.50. You gotta, I mean, you're not selling, so what they do is they raise the prices to get the income the same, or even increase it a little bit because the collectors will buy it, but I think that's the wrong business model. You're putting all your eggs in an ever-increasing, shrinking basket. For me, it's too late. They've destroyed the characters, and too many creators have been full of rage over politics and become so ugly and unlikable, I won't buy from them again. Alterna is the only company I'll buy from. Wow. 21 likes. Okay, crossovers. Yeah, that's always been cheesy. Oh, SGW Spider-Man, the good one. Whoa. We spent the last half decade telling you, boot any employee with Tumblr in their browser history. I came over from manga. I found comics more expensive to get into. Good standalone books. I think if you came over from manga, I would just go back if I were you. I'm tired of politics, social issues, and if you don't agree, you're portrayed as the Red Skull. Jason Alexander, a effing man. He was born in 73, I guess. Interesting. The industry is dictated to by people who don't buy comics and can't simply disagree without vilifying. Even worse, the quality has collapsed. I never considered a person's race, religion, orientation, etc. when buying comics. Now substandard writers and artists are promoted up simply because of their immutable characteristics. That means unchangeable. Comics have always been an important part of my life that I shared with everybody, and eventually my wife and sons. Having sons supports the patriarchy. So does having a wife. You should, run away from them immediately. I used to manage comics before. I took pride in seeing people I introduced to become fans. Now, the people I know no longer read comics. The price and the mistreatment and disrespect to beloved characters their creators sours old school readers. I had to buy comics from Spinner Rack, any comic shop over too far away. I planned trips. Wow. Because you go on and on. What does Tweets of Rage say? Is it going to be good or bad? Oops, shit. Let me go back. God, this is not professional. Okay, so Tweets of Rage says, maybe just trying to... wait, let me get soy voice for this. Maybe just try and join stories without being hyper-focused on social media drama and constant outrage grievance culture. You're letting Imagined Boogeyman ruin your favorite... No, get fucked, Tweets of Rage, you pussy. If I went to your... God, do I click on his site and see if there's pronouns in the bio? Okay, no pronouns in the comment. You like Ice-T? Well, I liked Ice-T too back in the 80s. But he does have an Elizabeth Warren comment. What is he going to see how soy he is? I don't know what he's talking about. Okay, not an obvious soy boy. Let's go back to his comment here. I know this is not very professional, but nobody makes it to 12 minutes anyway, so I'm free. Okay, so Jason Alexander, who so far has been very, very reasonable, says, wow, grievance culture is Marvel editorial. Also, you missed the part about substandard art story when a company puts out lackluster product, hires people not based on talent, but identity, people who care more about Twitter beef and Orange Man bad instead of promoting their books until it dies. Jason Alexander. I don't think it's the Jason Alexander, because I think Jason Alexander is probably older than 1973, 40-ish, 45, middle-ish. Tweeter, you have no idea why people are hired. Dude, bro, don't gaslight me, bro. Don't gaslight me. And don't gaslight my Jason Alexander, because we know why people are hired. You're hired based on skin color and oppression points. If you're not even gonna be honest about that, then there's no point in having a conversation. Again, you're saying social media and YouTube drama project. No, he's saying he doesn't like the books because of the social far left hatred of whites and men and the blonde man bad type of stuff. It's not manufactured outrage. This is demonstrably true. We have the comics in front of us. What do you think half this channel is looking at these dog shit comics and pointing out how effing racist they are? How come Issue 1 of Immortal Hulk by Al Ewing had a blonde man go into a liquor store with a Liberty device, extinguish from this mortal coil 3 people, then go back to his white motorcycle gang? Get fucked. You're out of your effing mind. This is Al Ewing. Okay, I won't say it. I won't say that. I won't go that far. Issue 11 of the Immortal Hulk. Okay, I'm getting really, really pissed. But you're more interested in the SJW narrative than actually engaging with comics as a hobby. He is engaging. He has 12 posts engaging, talking about them. Nobody's attacking... BS, buddy. Nobody's attacking readers? Okay, then that means either 1, you're unfamiliar with their Twitter history, or 2, you are familiar with it and you are objectively lying. Marvel editorials aren't some evil cabal. They're doing what they've always done. They're not telling good stories. Why are comics not selling? Get fucked. Amazingly, I didn't know they made comics in Braille. No disrespect, but you're obviously a child. I've engaged with this hobby for 37 years. I'm guessing I've been engaged with them longer than you've been alive. Have you looked at how many shops have closed? Have you? Oh, I should have started with this guy's tweets. This guy's... Yeah, I should have started with this guy's tweets. Gosh darn it. You notice I have sworn a lot, but I haven't blasphemed. So I'm that I have eliminated. And swearing is going to be next. I'm working on it. Not very successfully. Anyway, check out this dude's tweets. It will enrage you. I am seriously, my heart is beating. I'm so pissed off at these people. It's just... I went from listening to that Star Wars girl talk about Alita Battle Angel. People who, if you had, you know, I joke about EVS all the time, and I'm going to continue to joke about EVS all the time. But seriously, if Marvel hired him, or DC, I guess, would hire him, because he, you know, any mainstream comics, if they hired EVS, if they hired the Star Wars girl, and if they hired your boy Zack, they would turn their company around in a minute. I know you're thinking, what is a Star Wars girl? She's not as smart as EVS. Yes, she is. You just think she's a cute girl, and you think she's kind of an idiot because she's cute, and cute girls kind of distract you. She knows more about the comic industry, even though she's not a comic person. She knows more about what people don't want to see and what people want to see than anyone who works in the industry currently. Hire EVS, Richard Meyer, whatever the Star Wars girl's real name is, Mecha Random 42, whatever her name is, Tristan, Nerdette's newsstand, hire her. They will turn your company around because they're normal people. They're just normal people. They don't have a chip on their shoulder, or the chip is at least manageable. Anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe. I don't know if you made it to 17 minutes. I wouldn't, honestly. It's, oh, God. You can send me email, BiancaZombie602@gmail.com. I'm sorry about this long video. And I will see you guys on the next episode.